Hello, everybody. I am John Evans, and you are watching Mid-Mod Money, the show that teaches you how to buy and sell vintage items for a profit. Thanks for tuning into this episode. As most of you know, this is a special episode because we find out who won the adorable kitty cat salt and pepper shakers. Yes, first Monday of the month, we give away something vintage if you comment and subscribe, and this is what 79 people have a chance of winning through the Mid-Mod Money prize wheel. As you can see, brought to you by Lowe's. I don't know how that happened, but I'm going to keep saying brought to you by Lowe's until Lowe's sends me a check. Let's go, Lowe's. Okay, so let's get to this thrift store haul before we get to any of the prize giveaways, because we have an amazing thrift store haul this week from Maryland exclusively, which doesn't happen often because I'm back and forth between Maryland and Pennsylvania. But let's start off with this relic from the 1980s. Yes, it's a Where's the Beef dish towel. Boy, this thing put a smile on my face like nobody's business. This was $1 at Habitat for Humanity home store. The Where's the Beef dish towel. What is it worth? Well, I think I can get 15 bucks for it, pretty easy, and might even hold out for $20. But I think 15's probably where I'm going to be at, just to flip it quick. How about that? Where's the beef, man? What a time to be alive, 1980s. There's a place in Maryland called Snooper's Heaven that is going out of business. And as you can imagine, with a name like Snooper's Heaven, I'm not happy about it because it's, there's a lot of cool junk in there. But I was in there and I found this, which is a box of roller skates from the 70s. Fireball, made by Roller Derby. I remember these vividly. This is a situation where I paid up for this. This was 10 bucks. Can you see that somewhere on the front? 10 bucks. At any rate, oh yeah, there it is by the $10, which is kind of that's a big chunk of money for something that you don't know much about. Or what they're even, I didn't look anything up. I just knew that if I can't double my money on this, I'm an idiot. These are brand new. Brand new. I think they're size 7. I don't know if that's ladies. But again, the graphics on the box alone got me a little hyped to buy this. Plus, I just found out they were going out of business, and I'm like, I might as well buy some stuff from them on their way out the door. But they also had this, which was, again, I paid up a little bit. This is a awesome tiki. I wouldn't even say tiki. This is more Easter Island, but it is tiki adjacent. And that's important. You can see $6. Tiki stuff sells. It has a very old Japan sticker on it. I would say late 60s, early 70s. So when you see those old Japan stickers, you're dealing with some vintage item, usually. And this is a beautiful mint condition Tiki Head. That's why I have no problem. $6. I'm going to sell this for 22 bucks. Easily, maybe even 24 initially, unless I have to lower the price. 22, 24, somewhere in there. People go crazy for tiki stuff. Keep an eye out for all tiki stuff and tiki adjacent. Now, the next thing I found, there was a garage sale in Maryland that was notable for a couple of reasons. One, she had some great old stuff, but two, she was also selling cinnamon rolls. And I bought a cinnamon roll from her, and as I was driving away, it was so good that I drove back 5 minutes to get another one for my girlfriend. My clock guy, my tech guy, the lady responsible for the prize wheel. She's a big part of the Mid-Mod Money family, and I bought her a cinnamon roll and these two apes. Yep, they look like gorillas. They are almost identical except for the paint. Chalkware, ceramic, but no hole. So if you want your money, you got to break these things open. These were $2 each. And the cinnamon roll was $1.50. But these two guys are adorable. The faces alone. I'm probably looking at 20 on this one and maybe 12 on this one because the paint is not as good. But I paid 4, so 32 bucks off of 4. That's not a bad. These are pretty old, probably 70s, maybe even 60s. This could be 60s. I'm not sure. They're not dated, but 2 adorable gorilla banks. All right, next thing I found, also at a different garage sale, in a abandoned car wash. This guy had all of his possessions set up randomly, and he had this in his garage, or whatever it was. It was like a bay of an old car wash, and he had this for $3. And look at the color on this. This is probably late 60s, maybe early 70s, but I would say late 60s. The frame is lime green, that was all the rage at the time. And it's got kind of a Brazilian feel. These colors together, the pink and the green, is kind of a thing you see sometimes in that bark art, that Brazilian bark art that I've had on this show. But this was $3. I think this is $30, and I might even say 35 because of how perfect and nice. Look at that yarn art. People just giving away yarn art. It's unbelievable. Stunning to find that. Now, also at the Habitat home store, looky what I found. Oh my gosh. It's a little stand, coffee cups. You can't see the sticker. I won't turn it over, but it's $5 for the whole thing. $5. And notable, I think, because you can see, what is that? Hull Pottery. Hull. And look for vintage Hull because it does sell and people people collect it. And to see this on a stand like this for $5, this is probably a $30 to $35 item in a booth at my antique mall that I have. And I'm probably gonna make $30 off of this. And they are in perfect shape, no chips, no cracks. Hull Pottery. And I always preach things that are utilitarian, things that people will use are better sellers than just, say, art or things, because someone will buy this to use it. And a really cool piece. Weird to find it for $5, but I live in a very small town. All right, so we're down to our last couple things. This next one also at the Habitat home store. Oh my goodness. Found me a Zenith radio. Look at that. Not just radio, but clock radio. And I think we got some volume here. Oh, okay. Turn that off before we have a copyright issue. Look at this. The sound comes out the bottom 360 degrees. This is model K472W. If you're scoring at home, this was $2. Now, the reason it was $2 is because it had no price on it, and I took it to the front, and the person who was working there fiddled with it and couldn't get the radio to work. And she goes, "Well, only the clock works. Do you want to pay $2?" And I said, "Oh yeah, $2." I get it. There's a lot of knobs on this. Maybe she didn't know how to activate the radio, but this, my friends, is a $42 radio all day long, working. I haven't tested all the alarm functions and all that stuff, but cool looking 70s radio. All right, we're down to our final item, and I couldn't be more excited about the anticipation about these two guys. Before we do, let's look at our final find for the week. And this is it. A giant metal tropical fish sculpture from the Goodwill for the low bargain basement price of $8 American dollars. Look at me, I'm swimming. Okay, this was $8. if you ever see giant metal sculptures like this, buy them, because you could put this on Facebook Marketplace. If you live in a bigger town, bigger city, put $100 on it and someone would come to get it. So you wouldn't even have to, ship it. You wouldn't have to. This would sell on Facebook Marketplace. I don't live in a big enough town to get what I want to get out of this, so I'm going to put this in my booth in Pittsburgh. But this is probably $100 to $150. This, and if you ever see these, look for the Curtis Jerry signature on the back. This one is not signed. It is not by Curtis Jerry. This was more mass produced in a department store probably in the 70s. But these big wall sculptures, the metal ones, look for the signature on the back. Search the back for signatures, because the ones that are signed, if they took the time to sign it, they're worth a lot of money, usually, as a rule. So 150, 125, even 100 off of $8 is a good day at the thrift stores. All right, now we're down to our giveaway, you guys. And I want to thank everyone for commenting. The outpouring of love for this channel has been phenomenal, and I'm just thrilled to be part of this. I'm glad that I'm on the ground floor of the Mid-Mod Money. So we're going to press this button and see who wins. Oh, wait, we didn't do the numbers. Oh, my gosh. Spent $39. 39. 304 total. Between eBay, my booths, Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to make, it's like 260 profit off of what you just saw eventually. So I don't want to forget to do, that's why we're here. Some people are starting their own booths and their own businesses, and they want to know, what are you selling this stuff for? So 304 off of 40. Not bad. All right, here we go. Mid-Mod Money prize wheel. Stephanie Beckwith, where you at? Come on down. You won the kitty cats. Email me, thriftstoreguy@hotmail, with your address, and I'll get these to you ASAP. Courtesy of Mid-Mod Money. We're going to do it again the first Monday of next month, so be ready. Subscribe. Thanks for watching today's show. You guys have been great. And remember to always round up.